somewhere along the line, urgency started masquerading as leadership, and today I want to talk to you about exactly what that's been costing you. Come on. So, this has actually been costing you a lot more than you think. You answer a message at 11 p.m. because it seems important in the moment, right? Or you take a call during dinner because something might be on fire. Or perhaps you even move all of your priorities to the bottom of the list every single day because everyone else's emergency keeps showing up first. Now, this might feel responsible. In fact, it feels like what a capable person does. But underneath all of that responsiveness, something else is happening. And I'm sure it's been happening for a lot longer than you've probably let yourself notice. So here's the distinction that nobody handed you. They didn't hand it to me, so I'm sure they didn't hand it to you. Urgent and important, not the same thing. Importance is what actually moves things forward for you: the mission, the people, the work that matters. Urgency is just whatever is the loudest thing going on right now. Sometimes, yes, those things do overlap, but most of the time, they don't. When you run your life by urgency, the inbox decides your day. The notification decides your focus. And the work that actually builds something lasting, it gets whatever is left over by 4 p.m. And be honest here, by the time 4 p.m. hits, it's not much. Now, this is not a discipline problem. It's what happens when your nervous system is near a constant state of alarm all day long. And a nervous system that is in alarm does not prioritize well, my friend. It reacts. So let me be a little bit more specific about what it's actually costing you here, because this rarely shows up as a dramatic moment. Oftentimes, it shows up as this slow, compounding tax on almost everything that matters. That's your decision making. Every choice that you make from an activated nervous system carries a form of static. It makes you be actually more reactive, more short term. Another thing it costs you is your sleep. A system that's been in alarm mode all day doesn't just switch off because you close your laptop and you say, all right, it's done. It also has been costing you relationships. In fact, the people who's closest to you get whatever energy is left. That was the biggest thing for me, which meant that the most important people in my life and in your life are oftentimes getting the smallest fraction of your actual presence. So I had to learn to get this thing in shape. Because at the time, it was costing me everything I was trying to protect. So most people are running on urgency, and they're doing so out of service of something, either their business, their family, a mission. And yet, the irony of it is, chronic activation erodes exactly the kind of clarity and presence that your mission needs from you the most. If this were some sort of prioritization problem, you would have solved that long ago. You already know how to make a list, you've tried systems, and here's what and why those systems stop working under the real pressure. It's because they were built for a nervous system that's regulated, one that can actually pause, assess, and choose. When your baseline is in activation, there is no framework that survives your contact with a regular Tuesday. You don't even get the chance to apply the systems that you've been trying to learn because your body has already responded before your thinking mind has caught up. This is exactly why so many capable, well intended people cycle through productivity tools without lasting change. The tools really were never the problem. It's the nervous system running underneath that never got addressed. So, closing this gap doesn't start with, I need a better calendar. It starts with regulation, aka teaching your nervous system that it's safe to come down out of alarm, even while everything else is still happening around you, because life is still demanding. From a more regulated baseline, there's three things that start to really shift on their own. Number one, first thing is you start to notice the difference between urgent and important in real time, not in hindsight. That means you can decide, oh, I'm going to focus on that right now or not, and keep it moving. Second thing, your reactions get smaller and more proportionate to what's actually happening. This way you don't blow up when a random thing happens or yell at your partner because they're asking you what's for dinner and you're worried about an email that you just got. Third thing is your decisions get clearer. And this is because they are no longer being made through a layer of that static energy. Now, none of this requires you to care less about the people dependent on you. What it does require is your system to stop running the alarm constantly so that your actual intelligence and leadership can take the lead. So instead of your stress response leading for you, you get to be the one to take control again, focus on what matters most in the moment, and move forward. So between now and your next video, I want you to know this, whether your next decision is coming from clarity or from whatever is loudest right now. If this is landing, there's a free assessment linked right here in the description. It's a good first step for you. 5 questions, no call, nothing like that. It's just pure clarity on where this pattern is showing up in your life right now. And if you're ready, if you want to go deeper into things like this, things that your calendar won't quite fix, that's exactly what Ecstatic Lifestyle OS was built for. You'll find the link to that in the description as well. We go even deeper on this in the video that's linked right here, or you can click it in the description below if you're on your phone. Go ahead and watch it now before this energy dissipates. All right, that's the end for this one. One breath at a time, y'all. My name is Destiny. I'll see you next time.